I'm very thankful to be here. I didn't think I'd be able to make it, but just thank the Lord that He made it possible for me. And you sit there, please. I was Spirit-filled. I've been brought up in the Lord by my parents, and I was Spirit-filled on the 1st of January at a Christmas camp in New South Wales, in Glenrock, Newcastle. And I was baptised 2 weeks later by full immersion, and then reconfirmed that I had spoken in tongues by Pastor Martin pre. And I'm 21 now, so that was a while ago, but I was good. I was a Christian girl, and but it really doesn't become a personal relationship until it starts working in you and sort of changing your life, because you pray in tongues and you let it, and it took a little bit longer for myself, and I'd grown up with severe food allergies to multiple things, and 3 of which were milk products, egg products, and peanuts, which some of you might know that that's in everything. So I had a pretty bland diet, and it affected food preparation, who I was eating with, if they had touched food and touched my hand, or if I was washing up and that type of food was in the water, I would swell up, and it would start here and sort of, and then affect my airways, and it meant at kids' camps that I couldn't wash up. So I don't know if that was a blessing, but I can't go to kids' camps anymore, I was saying to a sister, so I missed out on it all. But that was the reality of it, and it was scary, and I'd had a lot of anaphylactic reactions in the past, and nearly all of them land up in hospital, unless, I would pray every time it happened, but it's scary, and you're fearful even though you pray, but it's just, you're scared, and I was all the time. And when I would pray, I would relax, but I guess in my mind I thought, I'm praying for healing this time, but I guess I wasn't praying to be healed, full stop. And people around me had these healings of gluten. Peter Richardson in Newcastle had a healing of gluten before she was Spirit-filled, which was amazing. Not gluten, milk, which was amazing, dairy, for me, because that was one of my allergies. And I'm thinking, she wasn't even Spirit-filled, and she's having this massive change in her life. And what was I doing wrong? It was because I wasn't, sort of applying myself and being faithful that it could happen to me. And then I was playing piano in our assembly in Newcastle, and I think it was Pastor Marty was talking about claiming the victory, and I thought, I'll just claim it. And I got really excited, and I was playing, and then I thought, no, I'm going to the prayer line. I can be healed of this. And I left the piano, and I forgot that I had to get someone to replace me, and I just walked off. And I went up to the prayer line, and I said to, I think it was John Reggers, I said, I'm going to be healed. And he goes, oh, all right, yep. And when I was praying, I'm like, I'm healed. This is it. This is however long it took me to realise it was that easy to claim the victory for myself. And I just knew in my heart, and my face and my whole body was on fire. I was so excited, and I went up to the supper table. Usually I didn't even bother because there's nothing there I could eat anyway. And I went up to the supper table, and there was this beautiful box, and it had the most delicious cake inside. And I opened the lid, and I cut myself a big piece, and I put it in my mouth. And I just started, there was a sister-in-law next to me, and I just started crying. I thought, I would have been so scared to even be near someone thinking that what if they touched me and they've just eaten this stuff, or the smell of it would restrict my airways. And I was putting it in my mouth and I wasn't scared anymore. And that's life-changing for something that had affected me for so long. And not just me, it affected my family and how we would eat in the home. And I feel sorry for them because they had pretty boring diets too. Since then, I've sort of taken advantage of every opportunity that, not to eat, well, yeah, that too, taken advantage of every opportunity that I could use my testimony to speak to others. I put on Facebook, for those of you who have me as Facebook friend, that I'd been healed, if not add me, that I'd been healed, and family commenting it and asking me how that's possible, or people just seeing it there and then mentioning it to me at work. I was just amazed and they were too, and whether it's a challenging thought to think that a God can heal you of something when science tells you it's not possible, and multiple allergy specialists tell you, oh, you're not going to grow out of it, just live with it. That it happened to me, and my boss is very an interesting character, and one of the first shifts I worked with him, I was telling them how I could eat all these different things now and how exciting it was, and he said nothing, and he didn't look at me or anything like that, and I could tell what I was saying, it wasn't sitting right with him. And then on his break, he went and got me this massive chocolate cake. And he said to me, oh, there's something out the back waiting for you. And I'm like, oh, it's another job that I never say no to. And and I went out the back and it was his chocolate cake, and he just said, you can have it all. And the amount of witnesses I've had and how I'm just so proud of it, and that it's working in my life, and that I don't know, it's just so exciting, and I thank the Lord for everything He's done for me, and the amount of opportunities I've had to talk about Him and how He's changed my life. I can't thank Him enough. Thank you.